Under $1,000 and one OBD port flash turns the BMW G80 M3 into a 600 horsepower sports sedan. No turbos, no internals. Just software waking up an engine BMW deliberately left choked. That is the most absurd value in performance cars right now, and almost nobody buying an AMG or a Cadillac understands what they're walking past. If you're cross-shopping performance sedans between 75 and 90 grand, and you walk away from the M3, you need to explain yourself. Love the grille or hate it. This thing laps the Nurburgring, hauls 4 adults in real comfort, and gets to work Monday without a chiropractor appointment. Let me show you exactly which one to buy and where the money should go. Start with the heart of it, the S58 3-liter twin-turbo inline-6. People say it's just a B58 from an M340i. It is not. BMW M reworked the block, the head, the internals, and the turbos. Crucially, it uses a closed-deck block instead of the open-deck B58, forged steel rods, and an oil circuit built for sustained track abuse. That closed deck is why this engine doesn't flex itself apart at big power. Base M3 makes 473 horsepower. The Competition, the one most of you should buy, makes 503 horsepower and 479 pound-feet. The CS pushes 543. The numbers back it up. Competition xDrive hits 60 in about 3.2 seconds. Rear drive does it in 3.4. Quarter mile, around 11.5 seconds at 123 miles an hour. Top speed is limited to 155 or over 180 with the M Drivers package. And the M3 CS ran the Nurburgring in 7 minutes 35.98. That is a genuine benchmark for a 4-door you can buy with leather seats and cup holders. Now the controversy. There is no manual. The E90 had 1, the F80 had a 6-speed, the G80 gets an 8-speed ZF automatic, and only that. The community has not forgiven BMW. And look, the transmission is excellent, lightning fast in manual mode and tunable. But if a clutch pedal is non-negotiable for you, stop watching. This is not your car. The Cadillac CT5-V Blackwing still offers a real 6-speed for less money. I'll come back to that. On the drivetrain choice, rear drive is the driver's pick, mechanical limited slip and full control over the chassis. But don't dismiss xDrive, it's rear biased, and when you switch to 2WD mode with stability off, it behaves like a pure rear drive car. It doesn't feel like a Quattro SUV, it feels like a sports car with grip insurance. The M3 also sits on a wider track than a normal 3 Series, about 80 millimeters wider up front, which is why it gets its own bumpers, fenders, and that aggressive stance. So which one do you actually buy? Skip the 2021 launch cars unless you verify every software update is done. A few early ones had differential noise and calibration quirks, mostly fixed under warranty. The 2022 brought xDrive to the US and is the sweet spot for pre-facelift. Then in 2024, the LCI refresh softened the grille surround, added iDrive 8.5 with the big curved screen, and retuned the suspension to ride better. The LCI is the better daily. The pre-facelift is the better value. My pick for most of you, a clean 2022 Competition in rear drive, around 60 to 72,000 used. That's the best buy in the lineup. Here's where the M3 buries the competition: tuning. The S58 is the most tuning-friendly BMW engine since the N54. A Stage 1 flash on the Competition, software only, reliably makes 580 to 620 horsepower on 93 octane. Run E30 ethanol and tuners report close to 640. The community favorite is BootMod 3, an OBD flash with live knock and fuel logging, about $700 to $800 for the license. MHD is the cheaper rival with great flex fuel support. That closed deck block and those conservative factory maps leave enormous headroom. Want more? Stage 2, with a high-flow downpipe and upgraded charge. Piping gets you 620 to 660 on 93, nearly 700 on E40. Beyond that, the stock turbos run out. Pure Stage 2 turbos are the go-to, a drop-in swap with no custom fabrication, targeting 750 to 800 horsepower with E40 and supporting mods. Vargas Turbo Technologies is the alternative. The bottom end is considered safe to roughly 700 to 750 horsepower on pump gas. Just know this: tuning voids your powertrain warranty, and BMW's ISTA software can detect a flash. Budget accordingly. For bolt-ons, the Eventuri carbon intake is the premium pick at around $1,000 with real dyno gains. The Berger Motorsports intake is the budget hero around $300. On exhaust, the Akrapovic Evolution Titanium line is the benchmark, drops 15 to 18 pounds, and sounds incredible, but it's $4,500 to $5,500. Eisenman and Rimac are cheaper. For tuned cars, add a Wagner Tuning Competition intercooler. The benchmark upgrade around $700 to $900 to kill heat soak. On suspension, the Adaptive M setup is genuinely good stock. Track guys go to KW V3 coilovers, part number 352298, around $2,200 to $2,800, keeping street comfort while sharpening track behavior. Want a modest drop while keeping the adaptive dampers? H&R Sport. Springs run about 300 and drop you 20 to 25 millimeters. For brakes, the Iron Competition setup handles street and light track. Hawk Horsepower's 5.0 pads kill fade cheap. Pagid RSL 29 for real track use. You don't need a big brake kit unless you're chasing lap times. Wheels are where most people screw up. Stock Competition runs staggered, 19 by 9.5 up front at ET22, 19 by 10.5 rear at ET18, wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport 4S, still one of the best tires on the planet. Go aggressive and you can run 20 by 11 in the rear, but offset and backspacing matter, or you'll buy wheels that rub fenders or hit your brakes. That's an expensive mistake. Threepiece.us is the fitment resource the G80 community actually trusts. Cross-referencing your exact build, coilovers or stock, rear-wheel drive or xDrive, before you spend BBS or HRE money. Let's settle the rivals. Against the old W205 C63S, that 503-horse V8 sounds glorious. But the new W206 went to a 2.0-liter four-cylinder hybrid, making 671 horsepower with a ton of weight and complexity. The M3 is lighter, more driver-focused, and has a far more mature tuning ecosystem. Against the Porsche 992 Carrera, the 911 is sharper on track and carries more prestige, but it starts around $130,000. The M3 is $50,000 cheaper with 4 doors and a trunk. Different tools. And the Blackwing? Cheaper and offers a manual, but the M3 makes more power, holds value better, and has the global tuning support nothing else here can match. Living with it is real but manageable. Budget 15 to 18 mpg mixed, 91 octane minimum. Oil changes run $80 to $120 on W40 synthetic, and I do them every 5,000 to 7,500 miles, not BMW's 10,000. Watch the known issues. Direct injection means carbon buildup, so walnut blast the intake valves around 40 to 60,000 miles for $400 to $700. Some cars eat oil. BMW says a quart per 1,000 miles is fine, which is nonsense, so check it yourself. And on higher mileage cars, plan to replace the water pump preventively around 60 to 80,000 miles. Here's the verdict. The G80 M3 is not perfect. No manual, a face only some of us love, and electronics complex enough that you do not buy a neglected 80,000-mile car without a full inspection. But as a total package, the Competition stands alone in its class. And the bigger picture matters. BMW has confirmed future M cars go hybrid. The G80 is the last pure combustion M3. Clean, low-mileage rear-drive competition cars are going to be worth preserving the way enthusiasts hoard the N54 today. So do this. Buy the 2022 M3 Competition in rear drive. Add a Stage 1 tune for under $1,000 and you've got a 600-horsepower sports sedan. Put proper wheels on it with fitment checked by the specialists at threepiece.us so you don't waste money. Then drive it hard and maintain it correctly. If this helped you decide, subscribe, because the next build breakdown is coming. In 10 years, you'll be glad you bought the last real M3.